What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dynasty 253 podcast. My name is Chris, the Curse Commish, joined as always by Rob, Mr. Show Me Your Tets, who can't stop laughing tonight. And we're joined by Michael, the reigning league champion, Mr. Seattle Crackheads?
Seattle Crackheads.
If it feels good reading that and hearing it, because it doesn't feel like the reigning champ. It's like, it's nice to read it and like see it, because it don't feel like
Oh yeah, we were winners.
Dude,
we were a winner at one point.
We can get back there.
At least you've
Get
seen
back
the
there.
top of the mountain.
True.
Jesus.
Yeah, true. And it is nice. Tell you,
Rob's only seen the bottom, so
I can tell you what the base of the mountain looks like. I'm down at the
Nice.
freaking gift shop, bro.
But again, welcome back in. This is actually our 20th episode. So we figured we'd bring you another league interview.
Yeah, I promised I'd get Tucker Kraft for this one, but he's nursing an injury, so Michael's filling in for Tucker.
damn it.
He blew out the ACL, so
Poor timing with that, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
man. What a
Poor
dick.
timing. People are just starting to get their Kraft boxes of mac and cheese that say, like, thank you for drafting Tucker Kraft. It's like, don't fucking remind me.
I really wish, I wish they had never brought attention to him. Because as soon as they're like, this guy's really good, it was like, there goes his knee.
Nope. Nope, not at all. But yeah, so welcome in, Michael. Glad you were able to join us tonight. We've been trying to get you on for a while now, but you're a busy man.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time on the computer, but I also spend a lot of time just not wanting to do anything. So I'm here though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
What do you want to know? I mean, I play fantasy football.
Where are you from originally? Where do you live? What do you do?
Tacoma, Washington. Born and raised. That's the reason why I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. Just born here and born into it.
It's pretty aggressive in the family too.
Yeah, that's true
your
too.
mom.
Yeah. To where if you have an inclination where you might want to go to another team, it probably will push you that way because you're already swinging that way. I could see why that could put you off. Kind of put me off from I didn't really even watch football that much for a while because of how crazy, people are, just the absolute madness of Sunday, everybody screaming and I don't want any
television
part of that.
randomly.
Yeah, exactly. And then
my kids still haven't figured it out.
Everybody gets there. Yeah.
Nice. What do you do for work?
Mostly retail. I've been getting a few jobs this year. I'm between jobs right now, but it's been all retail. I find myself always coming back to retail. I don't know why.
It's what you know.
Yeah, honestly, it's easy. It's consistent. That's whatever. So, yeah.
Nice. And so, for those of you that don't know, Michael and Rob are cousins.
Yep.
True.
I don't know
His
who to
mom
say
and my
sorry
moms
to.
are sisters.
That's actually the only reason I'm in this league is nepotism.
Yep.
So
yeah, he's a nepo baby.
yeah, that's true.
I needed someone
collusion.
to come get quarterbacks for so Chris couldn't get them.
Nepotism and collusion. I know how it goes.
Like I've said it a couple times, it wasn't a true collusion. It was just kind of
with that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I came to him dude, I can do this, right? This isn't illegal or anything. He's like, well, no, not illegal.
Not illegal, slightly frowned upon.
Yeah, it's like counting cards or whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, they might ask you to leave.
Look,
but
if there's
no
one time to ever do it, it's for the championship.
Yep.
Honestly, if there's one time, just make it count, I guess. Get your money.
If Chris was smart, he would have locked rosters, but he doesn't have roster lock on.
Fair.
The downfall of that is you put a target on your back from the commissioner.
No, I know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me. I knew when I was doing it, not making any friends, that's for sure.
No, the commissioner is coming after you on that.
Year one in the league, you're blocking the commissioner's champ.
Look, we just happened to land ourselves in that position.
Lots of
that
people
wasn't the
put in
plan.
$63 bids for Joe Flacco. Okay,
Dude,
it's totally
how would
normal.
I know how much he's bidding, you know? I'd have figured the guy that needed a quarterback was going all like,
I did as much as I could on
It's like
everybody I
21
could.
bucks, sucker.
okay. Oh, but you spread it out was the thing. You spread it
Yeah.
out. So you needed to pick
We tried
one.
to get multiple quarterbacks and we snagged them
Yeah.
all.
Well, the problem was Rob's like, you want to trade for Jake Browning? Take a first for him.
I did try to rake you over the coals for Jake Browning.
Oh my
and then you were like,
God,
no. And I was
first.
like, oh, yeah, watch what I can do.
Should have waited
That's
till this
exactly
year.
what
That
happened.
trade might have got done, honestly. Who knows? The trades that have been happening.
Man, it's been a wild year with trades.
Yeah.
We started
Easily the
look.
most we've ever
Yeah.
had.
We started this podcast and trades started going.
Yeah. I
With
think
all
it's
the
nice
trash
'cause-
talk every week.
well, with Dynasty, I think it's important because if that doesn't happen, I feel like Dynasty just feels like a lot of like, well, everybody's team is kind of just set in stone. It's like until rookie draft next year, this is just kind of what it is. Like, so when you get a lot of trades happening, it's actually cool because people's teams are actually changing quite a bit this year. It's pretty interesting.
I say Jimmy has
yeah.
made a massive run since
Yeah.
the beginning. He has massively changed that team. Some have gotten worse.
Change the culture.
But yeah,
I mean, if you're not trying to improve, you're not getting better.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, because all it is
yes.
every year it is.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
year, you know, players get older. You're not making
Yeah.
moves. So,
Not all of us
yeah.
have like a Kareem Hunt who's 49 and still scoring touchdowns. Like, usually, when you have a running back in Dynasty, that's like you see that big three come, and you're like, oh, I feel like he could play for 4 more years, honestly, doing what he's doing right now. Like, literally,
Just punch
it's
him in here
nuts.
and there where you're needed.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yep.
Just give me 8 points. Literally.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully
got my
that'll be
8-point back
gone.
too. You're just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just get 2 carries, like one of them punch it in.
That's it. That's
Nope.
it.
Kiss your Kareem Hunt love goodbye because Brees Hall's going to the Chiefs next year.
Dude.
Chris needs Brees Hall to
I'm
move
surprised
so
he didn't go
bad.
anywhere this year. I'm really
So am I.
surprised.
No, that will
Like,
never
Rob,
make
you
sense.
wanted to.
Oh, no, I
thought
want
it
to.
was
Yeah,
like-
because I got Braylon Allen, so I need Brees Hall out of New York. I
yeah,
literally
it's
traded.
very odd.
I think I might have overpaid a little bit for Braylon Allen, but I paid for him because I expected Brees Hall to get traded.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like
then
a lot of
him
people
not
did.
getting traded, I'm like, okay, so like they're not going to pick his option up, right? He's just going to leave. As long as
Especially
he's
when you
out
saw
of New
the
York,
fire
I don't
sale
care.
happening, you're like,
Yep.
okay, here it comes.
I
you
thought
know?
for sure when Sauce was gone, I was like, oh yeah, they're all
Yeah.
gone.
Perfect. They're unloading. You know, yeah.
Well,
I
and
get
you
it.
look at it, like, looking at all the reports, it was like, all right, the Jets wanted a 3, but the Chiefs were only going to offer a 4.
Yeah.
Just offer the 3. You're the
That's what I
Chiefs.
was
It's going to be
thinking.
late anyway.
I say
Yeah,
the NFL should
that's-
see what trades in this league require sometimes.
Yeah. I am shocked.
Chris,
that the
I'll give
Chiefs
you a
wouldn't
2 for
offer a
Brees
3.
Hall.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a
That
1
is
for him.
shocking. That was a
It
shocking
is funny how,
report
like,
that they wouldn't give a
it-
3.
A 3.
That's it.
Yep.
Just a 3.
A-
No other like
a
no.
3.
This, yeah. That shows kind of how much I guess, you know, they're like, we'd love to have you, but we don't really care if we do or not. It's like, okay, yeah, well, see
We'll
how it
find
goes for 'em.
someone. It'd be cool if it
Yeah,
was
maybe
you.
that's where, yeah.
Maybe they
Always
also
make
know
us
they're
look
not
dumb.
winning the Super Bowl this year, so
The
It's
Chiefs aren't.
possible that
Yep.
the ownership might be thinking that way, but I think the Reed and Down are definitely still trying to, for sure. But I could see ownership maybe being like, oh, I don't know about this year.
I mean, they're sitting at 5-5 right now. If they lose this week, 5-6, the 3 teams ahead of them own the tiebreaker against them.
That's
They're
pretty
playing Indy
rough.
too, right?
That's
Yep.
pretty rough. Yeah, that part is that little bit past the normal. Like, you know, usually you just say whatever. It's the Chiefs. They get to the playoffs. That's it. But that last part you said, that is pretty crazy.
Yep.
I still kind of think though, not to just be a broken record, but I really do think like once they're in the playoffs, they could just
Everyone's
win another
0-0
Super Bowl.
kind of deal.
Yeah, like honestly, it's like it sucks to say, but you just have to be blind faith with it because nothing they've done this year really shows that they would.
I was gonna say, playoff Chiefs are different than regular season.
They
Chiefs.
really are.
If you look
the Bills
at
are
just
like almost undefeated against the Chiefs in the regular season.
That's what I was gonna say. The Bills
like
have only lost one
time.
regular season game to them.
Yeah.
And then you look at the playoff record and like the Chiefs have beat them every time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you look at the Chiefs not the same as they were last year. Because last year they were what, like 7-0 in one score games, and they're 0-5 this year in one score games.
That's also
but they lost Rashee Rice for those 6 weeks. You know, he's
that's
just
true.
getting back into it.
True.
I don't know. Who knows?
When you don't have your number one wide receiver, it's rough.
Yeah, I just think it feels
or a running game.
It just feels way too eerily close to like the Brady can't do it anymore type talk, you know. It's like, and then he's like, I'll go to another team and win a Super Bowl still. Like I obviously still can. So it just feels a little too close to that to like call it yet, but it's definitely rough. They look real rough.
I'm calling it the Chiefs are
if
not
you're the
going
first
to
one
Super
to
Bowl.
call it, it does feel nice, I'm sure, though. Once it happens, you're like, see,
calling it.
Knew it.
I told you they were bums.
Yeah.
Well, well, we don't go to that, but I was like, what's their remaining schedule? But you got a good point. Like, and their division's pretty tough too.
Yeah.
It's
the defenses really that are tough right now against them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Colts have the defense, but then they also have a really good offense. Broncos is like
stupid good running back.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs have
yeah, true.
Where are we going in? We're in week 12. So they got Indy at home.
Okay.
Then they go to Dallas.
They win that one.
Then they're at home against Houston.
They win that one.
Yeah. They're at home against the Chargers.
They win that one.
Yeah.
They're at Tennessee.
They win that one.
Definitely win that one.
They're at home against Denver.
Okay, they'll probably lose.
And then at Vegas.
And they win that one.
This is why it's hard to say that.
But that's
you go down that schedule. It's like, oh my
their
God.
schedule. You also have to look at the teams in front of them.
Yeah,
right, but true. I mean, like, there's 7 wild cards. Like, we're in with a tie.
That,
you know.
Yeah.
In third place in our division.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But
be interesting to watch.
I'm not going to say they won't make the playoffs, but they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can see that. You think if they make the playoffs, they won't make the Super Bowl? Are you comfortable saying that?
That they won't make the Super Bowl? Absolutely.
If they make the playoffs.
If they make the playoffs.
You say,
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't got to bet on it, Chris. We'll do it, though.
Wouldn't make that bet.
I don't know. I mean, the AFC's just not that strong.
Wouldn't be shocked if they didn't. I wouldn't be like, whoa, that's crazy. But betting on it feels crazy.
I bet on it. I'll put 20 on it.
Okay.
All right, we'll wait on it.
No, do you block it in now?
Well, no, because then I have to. If I was going to bet on the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl, I would have done it at the beginning of the season when the odds were shitty.
Yeah,
aren't the odds shitty now? They're 5-5,
but they paid better. You're trying to pay 20-20. Like when the season started, it was like 500-1.
I'm just going straight up. Like, are the Chiefs going to make the Super Bowl? No, I'm calling it now.
That's why every year I put $10 on the Browns to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fair.
All right. So we've gotten way off topic as usual for us.
It's football. Football's football.
It is football. So how long have you been playing fantasy football, Michael?
I think probably like 10 years at this point, I would say. I didn't take it seriously for a while though. Like usually would do like little, either a free league or just like super cheap, like $10 or whatever. Never like did any kind of research or anything, just kind of watched the games, which probably should go back to that. Because I feel like it did a lot better than when you start actually doing research and making last minute decisions and all that kind of shit. So I'd say probably like 10 years at this point, I'd say.
Okay. Is this your first Dynasty league?
Yeah. They always scared the hell out of me. because I just figure it just felt like so like defeating if your team sucks because you're just like, well, maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah, because now
It's
you
like,
suck.
yeah, now you actually suck, like top to bottom. Okay, you can't even move these players for anything that you really like need. So you're just, hey, maybe in a few years we'll be back. So this is pretty scary, but it's fun. I like it.
Yeah,
Big
Rob
build
knows
through the
all
draft.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna wait for a couple years, then we're gonna go strong.
Yeah.
We'll go strong
I think
one
the
year.
biggest difference is just the waiver wire by far. Like in all my leagues, like I do tons of waiver. That's like my thing I like about it the most almost is like just going through the waiver wire and stuff. Dynasty, I'm just like, I have no I'm like, this is all shit.
Yeah.
I don't want any of these. Like every time I look, I look every now and then and I'm just like, get out of my face. I
Yep.
don't want any
Yeah.
of this. But then you feel dumb when like a week later, this guy who was third string, all of a sudden, oh my God, the two people ahead of him fucking died. And then he's just gonna be the starter now. Like
That's why I'm looking at
shit.
getting the Chargers running backs on their practice squad.
Oh my God, yeah. It feels like they're
In like
always
2 weeks, they're
calling
the
somebody
starter,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Jarrett Patterson to be the next man up.
There we
Dude,
go.
it really feels like they're always calling somebody up.
Yeah, we
kinda
break
crazy.
running backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Greg Roman breaks our running backs.
You don't need them.
Then again, not having an offensive line will tend to do that.
Yeah,
It
that hurts
will.
everybody. That hurts
For sure.
everybody.
Yep.
You could have the best team ever on paper. If it's the worst O-line, you're just not going to do anything.
So we know Rob got you into the league. What was his selling point to you? Like, what was that conversation like? Was it just, hey, you want to join?
I think that literally is what it was. Like, it was just straight
Yeah.
up like, we have an open spot. And because, I mean, we'd talked about the league quite a bit, talked about fantasy stuff a lot. So he'd mentioned it quite a bit. We probably said a couple times, like, if there's ever a spot, just let me know. Because that's another thing. I don't want to get into, I could have joined a lot of dynasty leagues, but I don't want to just be in some random dynasty league with some randoms on the internet that I have no clue who they are, So,
Yep.
so at least have a couple people that I know of and then relationship
Right.
from there. But yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's
Yeah,
made it
that's part of
hard.
the
Like
reason-
the first couple of years is like not knowing everybody.
Yeah.
This
you
is
don't
helping
really
a
know,
ton,
like,
getting to meet everybody.
are
but-
they going to actually are they going to be for real pissed off when I send this like shit trade offer? Or are they going to get that it's like, hey, this is the start of like talks. We can, go from there. And I've gotten mixed reactions on it. I feel like some people
Mhm.
that their messages back, I'm like, are you actually pissed off? Like, dude, I'm
Are
just
you
like,
actually
we
mad
gotta
at me?
start somewhere. I think we got to start somewhere.
I don't really
Like, I
think
didn't
you're
think you'd just hit
stupid.
accept. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you just, we're talking.
I look at our dynasty league and trades in it kind of like, you ever been down to Tijuana?
No.
Yeah,
No.
but not
Tijuana-
why you went, probably.
Tijuana in the old day, you could go down there and you could like barter for whatever is for sale. Like, oh, we want 5 pesos. You're like, I'll give you 2. No,
Right.
no, 4.
Swap meet.
Okay, we'll go to 3. Like, let's work a deal here.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna lowball everybody to start, unless
Dude.
you're automatically just gonna overpay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll even punch them into like those stupid calculators sometimes and see like, am I crazy? Because I'm like, I feel like this is a decent trade. I'm like, let's just see like what general consensus would say, and it'll be like, you're way overpaying, and I'm like, I mean, I don't think I'm overpaying, but like the fact it's like getting laughed at, I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
It's that bad. My bad.
I
You
mean,
just
I
really
don't
didn't
even
want
know.
that guy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know how many times I've sent you offers for Jamar Chase over the last 2 years.
I was gonna say,
some
I'm
of them
pretty
more
sure like
serious
that's the
than
number one
others.
like chased player, right? Not to pardon the pun, but like Michael, you've gotten countless offers for Chase, right?
It's and I was gonna say, some of them are more serious than others, where like I actually did have to look at them and be like, well, shit, like that would be, but it always comes back to like you're selling your entire future pretty much. Like, I mean, thank God JSN is turned into who he is. So I at least have that.
Good
But like,
Lord.
imagine if I didn't have that, which I couldn't have if, maybe he just doesn't take off like how he does, or takes a few years or whatever, If I send Chase, it's like, we're damn near rebuilding at that point. It better be an absolute haul. So it's like, to get rid of that guy, it's like, that's really hard. But the offers are, they're pretty funny sometimes, but other times I'm like, okay, shit, that's actually, hold on a second. But every now and then you get like, hey, can I have Lamar for a fourth and next year's like second or whatever? And you're like, what? I don't remember what the exact offer was, but it was one that I think I declined it in like 10 seconds. Like, wait, what? You gotta like rub your eyes. Like, am I looking at this right?
And that's the nice thing about Dynasty compared to like a regular, league, is you don't get very many trades. Like, how many trades in the Yahoo League have happened in the last 3 years?
Yeah.
None.
Not many. They're hard to get
like
done.
You and I traded.
Well, the smaller the league too, the less it'll happen, because you almost always have like good players on the waiver wire. So nobody really sees a point in trading. They're like, why
we
would
kind
I
of
do
had
that?
to force that to happen in Yahoo when we went to like the 3-man bench.
I was going to say the 3-man bench, and then the more teams, you pretty much have to trade if you want to sometimes, because there's just not much you can do.
Yeah, that league doesn't trade. I couldn't get my wife to trade with me.
Who are you dropping? That's always the question when you have that bench, is like, who are you dropping?
Who are you dropping, right? You almost beg for a player to go on IR.
That's me looking at the fucking waiver wire. Where are the QBs? You guys got bigger benches than I do, because there's no QBs. So
I know.
What the fuck? I'm trying to do
I
the
never
math.
understood.
Like,
that league always throws me when people rock 2 quarterbacks.
Dude. Yeah, I was surprised when I finally like needed one and went to the wire and was like, what, huh? Tyrod Taylor? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I grabbed Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I had it around Mac Jones a couple weeks ago. That was pretty funny.
I was able to grab Burrow in another league, because someone had preemptively dropped him when it was like, oh yeah, he's not coming back, when he got hurt, which I thought that as well. But I was like, I mean, you have an IR slot, like just
put him in the IR slot.
People freak out though. They go, oh my God, I need someone right now. And so
I need Geno Smith.
Yeah, dude, that's the funny thing too. Always seeing the notification like, dropped Joe Burrow, added Geno Smith. Oh no.
It's a weird one.
But yeah,
I know it is hard to get trades done though. I tried to get Saquon Barkley from my wife, and she
I tried
don't
a couple
know.
in Yahoo. Yeah.
I offered her Kyron Williams and a choice wide receiver. So any wide receiver she wanted, plus Kyron Williams for Saquon Barkley.
She just and who Saquon hasn't even been good. That's
this was
like
early.
The crazy part.
This was early, but she was running into wide receivers because she had Mike Evans. So she ran into wide receiver issues early. And I was like, Saquon
too, right?
She did have Rashee Rice too. She still does, obviously, but she had the suspension, which that thing was killer. And in that, I don't know, 6-game suspension is hard to come back from if they're on your team.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's rough.
Especially with the short bench. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
Right? It's like you can't even, you literally just gave up a bench slot for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you can't IR him.
Nope.
So.
Yeah. The worst thing about that Yahoo League is when you have 2 players on bye in the same week.
Yep.
You're like, I don't want to drop my 2 starters.
Yep. Or you have one of those players that they just refuse to mark out. They just refuse to mark him out until that morning, like 10 minutes before the game. They're like, oh, wait, yeah, he's out. You can go ahead and mark him out. I'm like, great. I've only been waiting 6 days to be able to swap somebody. Like, oh my God.
Right. You can't even load somebody up on the bench in preparation.
No, you just have to wait. Yeah. It's like, as you just watch the notifications come in, grab Jacoby Brissett, grab this guy, I'm like, no, they're all gone.
Yep.
Everyone that has quit that league, and I'll just throw this one out there for you guys, has told me their life is less stressful during football season.
I mean, they must have quit fantasy in general, because I mean,
it's possible he just quit fantasy in general.
Yep.
But it's all like that. It's all like that.
Fantasy does more to my emotions than any person could possibly do.
Yep. It's because it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. It makes no sense.
No, not at all.
It makes no sense for Lamar Jackson to have 4 points.
That was a great week for me, though.
It makes no sense.
It
It
doesn't.
was a great week for
Trust
you.
me, I didn't plan on winning with 79 points.
I'm like, surely Lamar, right? Like, I keep checking it. 4.
I mean,
I had turned that off. I didn't even look at it until Monday, and I was like, wait,
I'm like,
what?
good God, man.
if it makes you feel any better whatsoever, because that was last week. So
Mhm.
let's see.
2.64? Isn't that what he
Oh,
got?
my starting quarterback
I think
put up 3.54
Okay.
for Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sam Darnold 5.66. So Lamar basically
that's-
got both of them combined.
Yeah, that's rough.
So if
my
it makes you
God.
feel any
Combined.
better,
I think there was a lot of that last week. There was a lot of like super low scoring performances, and then
Yeah.
a few just absolute nukes. Which
Yeah, Jacoby
that's
Brissett's
like,
insane. Who knew?
yeah,
who'd have thunk it?
yeah,
But-
yeah.
So besides this league and obviously the Yahoo league that we're in, how many other leagues do you play in?
Just one other than that.
One other.
It's a much smaller. It's just a 10 team, like $20. Just basically a fun league. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a trade happen because it's like not only is it big benches, 10 people, but like 3 or 4 of the people are like kind of like they like fantasy, but they're not really like that into it. So the waiver wire is always just ridiculous. I always like switching between the Yahoo one and our Yahoo one and that one just to look at the difference. And it's like
The difference.
you have to scroll like 2 pages to get to like where the other one starts at. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy the people that you can pick up sometimes. Like, it's fun though. It's a nice
And then
little break from like the other ones.
Right.
And then this league, you look at like the top 3 names, and you're like, all right, that's it.
Dude. Yep, that's it.
So we've
Or you
talked
see
about
someone, but you're just like, I can't get them. Yeah.
and Rob and I have talked about kind of cutting down rosters some a little bit to make the waiver wire a little bit deeper.
Mhm.
Possibly cutting
Yeah.
down the rookie draft from 5 rounds to 4, so at least that drops 12 more names into the waivers. So
That
all
doesn't
stuff
seem like
we
a bad
consider.
idea, honestly. Seems
Yeah.
like a pretty easy like transition.
Yeah. Although most of my draft picks that have hit in this league have been in rounds 4 and 5.
That's that
Round
deep
5
research
is
comes in.
crazy. Round 4 I could see, but man, round 5 that's wild.
I love round 5.
Yeah.
That's where I got
get your
Horton
pick.
and Arroyo.
Nice.
It's where
Neither
I
of them
got
play for me
Puka
anymore,
when
but-
I drafted him.
Yeah, we know you got Puka in
Yeah.
the 5th. Then you traded
Yeah,
him.
I mean that'll forever
Then I traded
you
him.
be telling your grandkids about that one.
Then I
I
traded
would
him.
tell you guys about how I got Puka Nakua.
in the 5th after taking Kyron Williams in the
Yeah.
4th.
That's a pretty good twofer right there. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah,
Chris
it
had
was
some
looked
insight
a
on
little
that one.
shaky for a bit, but then it got real good.
And it shows you how much of a trade junkie I am because neither one of them are on my roster anymore.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
It's funny because you're like, I'm building the best team, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Now, well, I mean, when they're healthy, Puka or Neighbors?
I mean, I think you
Like,
have
for the
to say
foreseeable
Puka
future?
just for the results. I feel like I think Neighbors could get there though, but I just think if you're going off of what we've already seen, I feel like you would have to pick Puka. But
You'd have to put
I do
Puka
think
based
Neighbors
on.
could get there.
results.
I think my whole,
Yeah,
my philosophy in trading him when I did was that was when we were going into the whole Matthew Stafford is he going to retire, and then it
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford with his back injury, so that's where I was like, all right, I don't trust.
Yeah, old QB with back injury definitely is. I feel like that's
any
cause for concern.
other old QB with a back
True.
injury.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I think he's having, if I heard correctly on the podcast I was listening to, he's having like one of his best seasons ever.
Ever.
Which
Oh, yeah.
is just nuts. Like
It's
that's
Matthew
just
Stafford.
yeah, that is just crazy. Yeah. I'm glad to have been on
Absolutely.
that train ever since I saw him ever. It was like that dude is one of the dudes, like 100%. Like
I used to
people,
love watching him at Georgia back in
oh yeah,
was
see,
it
I've watched some
07?
highlights, but never got to watch actual
It was wild. Like you saw him,
games.
like he's gonna be a dude. Then he went to Detroit.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's fucked.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's kind of tainted, but yeah, if you watch those games, you know, I mean, he's unreal,
Yeah, it helps when you're throwing to Megatron.
dude.
Yeah, but he
Oh
went a
my
lot of
god,
years. He went years without Megatron too.
True.
true. Yeah, he made some people look pretty good, similar
Yep.
to like Rogers. Made a lot of
Yeah.
people look pretty good. Then you get someone like Adams that is just really fucking good, and
It
you know,
turns out
that's a whole nother level.
Davante's really good. It turns out if your fan
Yeah.
base shuns you because you can't
Dude.
catch the ball, you will go out to your car and you will beat yourself up emotionally until you become the greatest wide receiver that ever played football.
Second greatest.
Yeah.
Second.
Huh?
He's
Yeah.
not gonna be. He's not better than Jerry.
I know we've had that discussion. I can't catch Jerry Rice in Madden.
Yeah.
That's how good he was.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's one of a kind, I would
Yep.
say.
That's the best. So what's been your most memorable loss in this league besides losing to Rob last week by 2 points?
I mean, if we're talking this league, I mean, that might be because I'm trying to think like, and especially because I literally woke up that morning because again, the podcast that I listened to, they'd been talking about Kyle Williams a lot, and I knew that already because that's why I drafted him because I had been hearing his name a bunch, and it was perfect. Booty was going to be out, and I'm like, perfect. This is why I drafted this guy. Couldn't find it. Literally was like, I'm literally scrolling. I'm like at the taxi squad. I'm like, did I like? I swear I drafted this.
Where did I
And
put
then
him?
it must have just been early, and I was like, whatever, put somebody else in, and then like went back to sleep. But then like later after I woke up, I was like, I searched his name, and it's like Seattle Crunch. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And of course he has like 16 points. So like, whatever, man. Like this fucking game. And it wouldn't have hurt as bad if Rob would have just like kicked my ass, you know. And then it's like, all right, whatever, didn't matter. You lose by 2 points, you're like, oh my god, man. But if we're talking any league, I was thinking about this too because it's like not technically my loss, it was my win, but the guy was playing in the championship of that Yahoo league I was talking about, the 10-team one. I won when DeMar Hamlin died on the field.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was up by like a point, and he had Josh Allen and like some other receiver and some running back, and I literally I reached out too. I was like, because he's the commissioner. I reached out. I was like, dude, I know like I don't have to do this, but I'm totally fine like splitting it if you want. And he's like, no, man, you won. I'm like, all right. Like, you're a
cool.
bigger man than I am because I was getting pissed. It's so mad. That whole like hour before they finally like said that they were just calling it was so stressful because I'm like walking around my room like house. I'm like, did I win? Like I don't know what's going. I don't know what's happening.
What is gonna happen?
Did I win? Because I had nobody playing. I was already done at that point, and I was up by like a point. And he had Josh Allen and all these people. I'm like, okay, good luck next year, you know. And then that shit happened. I was like, I can't believe this is really happening. Somebody died, and I'm gonna win because of it. It's nuts. I only say those jokes because he's completely
didn't
fine
die.
now, and he's doing
Yeah.
great. Yeah, but we really thought that at the time. Like we were.
No, I think he actually
genuinely,
did
like,
die. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
he
well,
did
yeah,
die.
true. His heart stopped and everything. Yeah, I mean, we really, especially with how long it went on. Like I was like, this really happened. Like, oh my god.
That was a weird moment. That's when you're gonna
didn't
like
actually, turn out that way. But oh my goodness, definitely the
You'll
most
remember
memorable
where you were when that
fantasy
happened.
matchup
That was-
I've had ever. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It will always be, I'm sure. Yeah,
And the fallouts of fantasy leagues because of it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
ironically,
man.
that is why you're in this league.
Yeah, Yeah.
is
Oh
because
man.
of
Yeah.
how
Wait.
that got handled.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no.
That is the
See,
reason why.
my take on the whole thing was like nobody should have been forced to split, but I don't think people also should have been like as mad at the people that were like, "Hey, can we split it?" You know, I can see why someone would ask, like, "Hey, like,
Right?
just throwing it out there. Do you think maybe?" But if the dude says no, dude says no. Like that's just it is what it is. Like we can't start making up results saying, "Hey, this is what could have happened." What
You would have
Yep.
once you
won.
get it, yeah, once you get into that, it's a slippery slope. But I,
Yeah.
I hope the people were a bit more amicable about what actually happened in the.
So 2 of our guys,
Chris, what
one still
happened?
currently in here, Chapin. Hi,
Yeah.
Chapin. I
Yeah.
know you're going to be watching this. So Chapin remembers the story vividly. But we had another guy in the league who was actually commissioner of another league that Chapin and I were also in with Tyler and Tommy.
Okay.
And that guy had, was it Burrow? And I think he just had Burrow left. I think Chapin was done and ahead of him. And once they called it, the guy's like, "Oh, we're just going to split the pot because Joe Burrow would have scored another 30 plus points or whatever he was trailing by." And it's like, no, you can't say that he would have done that.
No,
Like
no.
he did that twice
He was
all
down
year.
by that much.
Yeah, he was down by like 30 something.
Oh god, yeah, no, you definitely can't say
Yeah.
that. I can see the
And
argument like
so-
in mine where I'm like, it's like 1 point or something. Then like, yeah, okay, I get it, but
And
wow.
so it was this whole big ordeal. And then Chapin came into the Facebook group chat and was like, "I want to thank Chris for being a commissioner that doesn't rule like an iron fist." And it just started just a tidal
Stoking
wave
it.
of shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It was pretty
that's
epic.
hilarious. No, that's
So-
great. I mean, yeah, you definitely got to shut that down. Like like I said, I could see you like proposing it and being like, "Hey, you know,
Hey,
I get
bro.
it if you say no, but wouldn't it be cool if we?" Yeah, but if they say no, they say no. It's their, come on, something like
Yeah.
that happens. It's not gonna. Don't worry, it's not gonna happen to you again. Like, I
Yeah,
feel pretty
right.
comfortable saying, like, this is just a one-time thing. It's okay. Like,
That was a very
you'll be all
freak
right.
moment.
Yeah.
In
Nope,
sports,
I
or
just
just
said
in
protocol
general.
for that. Yeah.
I just said whatever the platform says, whatever Sleeper says is how
Yeah.
it's going to go.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's totally fair.
out
Yeah.
of my hands.
Yeah.
That way
And
it's
if everybody agrees and they want to do it a different way, sure, whatever. You guys do whatever the hell you want to do. But like,
because there
other
was
than
talks that they were going to play the game like the next
Right.
week and all that. So I was
such
like,
a weird 24 hours that was.
just
Yeah,
leave
all
it.
these different scenarios.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leave it and see what happens. But yeah, so that's how you
Yeah.
got in the league. So that was fun.
Good times.
But going back into this, because we're already 40 minutes in.
It's good times.
What type of research do you do for the league? Do you do just podcasts? What do you, I don't know.
Mostly. And it's mostly not really for research at this point. It's kind of just for like banter and like just mostly like comedy of it. Also like the news portion. I like seeing like what certain people's reactions are to certain news, because sometimes news comes out and it's like you got to know what news to freak out at and what news to just kind of go whatever. It took me a bit of playing fantasy to even realize that like almost all your players that are good like don't like Wednesday doesn't matter. Like Wednesday literally doesn't matter. Like you see these practice reports pop up, they're not practicing on Wednesday. All your notifications come up that are like they went to questionable, and it's like you got to look at the names. You're like, oh, Joe Burrow didn't practice on Wednesday. Don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's like it's totally fine. So yeah, mostly the only podcast I watch is the Fantasy Footballers.
Yep.
I had a few others that I would check sometimes, but they just get everybody is so like self-absorbed. I find in a lot of those podcasts where it's like they have to be right, and it's like
Right.
there's a lot of language where it's like, oh, if you think Josh Allen is good this week, you're an idiot. Like you know he's clearly gonna do this, and I just got so tired of all that shit. I'm like, just give me something funny that I can kind of learn some stuff from every now and then. Because I do it mostly just myself by just looking at literally just like stats. It's like, I think that's the easiest way of going about it, is just looking at the players and looking at the the trends and just saying, okay, well, it seems like he could probably do that again. Let me put him in. It's not that difficult. Once you
I
start
think we
thinking about it
noticed
too
that,
much,
like,
is
looking at your
when it goes
lineups
wrong.
this year, like when you're going through your
Yeah,
lineups this year, it's like I'm like,
yeah,
he's got a feeling.
yeah.
There's something
No,
that's telling him to do that.
there's no like. I mean, with running backs, it's it's just literally what I have. Like,
Yeah.
if you ever see a running back that on like in my starting lineup that you're like, oh, that's a little. There was no choice. There was no. I didn't.
Yeah,
do that
you rode
'cause, like,
Ollie
ooh, I
Gordon
think this
for a
guy-
while there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there was a couple weeks there where people actually thought maybe he was gonna, and then it was like, no, Achan is
Yeah,
that dude
Achan's the
again.
guy.
So that's which I have him in both my other leagues. That's been my only like huge hit I had, but it's hard, man. It's hard. Yeah, other than receivers and then obviously Lamar, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Rolling out tight ends in the flex and shit. I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. Oh,
You're like, I don't like it. I don't like. Well, yeah. I mean, looking at your roster this week,
yeah,
talking how bad it is, you're rolling out with John Mechie,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
but you
Um,
have Jackson Smith and Jigba to carry you. So there is that.
The thing is, you can feel better about it when you look at everybody else's teams because your eyes always get real big at one portion, but then as you scroll down, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I see why they have that player because they have this player. It's like, so there isn't really a team where you scroll down and you're like, what the fuck? Like, how are they,
Yeah.
how do they have all this? There was one that got pretty close. I don't remember which one it was, but I was looking at it and I was like, damn near top to bottom. I'm like, you have a full starting line?
It's got to be
actual,
Keith.
like,
That's probably
actual
Keith.
starting players.
That's probably Keith.
Like, damn. Yeah,
He was struggling
a
a wide receiver for a second, though. He's not now.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how he got Dowdle.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, and you look at the rosters of the teams that are at the top because most of us are sitting at 6 and 5. Matter
Yeah.
of fact,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
most of
4,
us.
5. 5 of us are at 6 and 5. One person at 5 and 6, and then you have 8 and 3 and 9 and 2. If you're 9 and 2, 8 and 3, it's because your rosters have stayed healthy this year.
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
basically what it is.
absolutely. Yeah.
Like everybody else has been
Can you
hit
roll
with
your
injuries.
actual guys out there?
Yep.
Because damn near everybody's bench sucks. Honestly, like mine's uniquely bad, and just that, like, if you ever need a running back, go somewhere else because there just isn't one. But almost you look at all the benches and you're like, oh, that would suck if you had to play them, wouldn't it? It's like, yeah, and it does.
That's
And
my
it fucking
bench.
does. Yeah,
That is my bench.
every time. I'm like,
I
God
like mine.
damn
It's
it.
okay. Unless I need a running back.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
Tootin's on the
Yeah.
bench, so we're
Okay. That's
good
good.
again.
Well,
That's good.
that's why I made 2 trades today to get 2 wide receivers. I'm
I
starting
saw that.
Yeah.
Parker Washington and Josh Palmer or Ryan Flournoy were going to be my second and third wide receivers.
What
That's
was
not
that
good.
last name?
Ryan
I knew
Flournoy.
the first two names.
Yeah.
Never heard that one.
Yeah,
He's like the
Flournoy plays
fourth-
behind Pickens. Yeah,
Oh man. Okay.
he's that guy. Even
Yeah.
the defense forgets about him once in a while.
Yeah.
He had a ton
yeah.
last week, but
Yeah, I had one
At
catch
least
on
you
one
know
target.
it can happen.
It
in
can
a
Yeah,
high
you
happen.
know it can
volume
happen.
game, that's when like maybe get something out of him. But
I mean, he's
No,
no
Coker's a
Devontae
much better
Adams.
spot for you.
1 reception, 8 targets, 1 touchdown.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so I definitely know what you feel starting ugly players, but it happens.
Yeah.
So have you watched our podcast at all?
I haven't. No.
bastard. There's
I
banter on here too,
No.
and none of us know what we're talking about.
Well, maybe I'll go back now. And then
Yeah,
look at
we're
some of it.
definitely not self-absorbed when it comes to our calls on players.
No.
We are
No.
wrong a lot more than we are right.
So there's
Yeah.
solid advice if you don't listen.
If there's anything I know about Robert is he's never headstrong about anything.
No.
It's never ever in his life has he ever been hard-headed about anything.
We were
No.
going at it there for a while. Those Seattle Green Bay years, that was.
Yeah, I know.
I think we almost
Sometimes
quit being a family.
the
It
memories
was-
will pop up on Facebook sometimes of like when a certain game was at. See, I used to be the type of fan who they call it rage bait now. That's what the kids call it now. I would like take a picture from like the Fail Mary, you know, like the most
Yeah, he did
obvious
do that.
angle. Like the most obvious angle where it's like as clear as day and just be like, bro, how can you still not think this is a catch? Like literally,
Where
what are
Morgan
you talking
Burnett's
about?
literally holding the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah. And just to hear him just, you know, are you fucking
It was. It got loud for a
It
lot
was
of
good,
years.
good times. Yeah.
I know. I go back
Gotta
and look at
love
the
that.
comments like, golly.
I know. Yeah, definitely. We're just letting that fly, huh? Okay. Just
It was
right there on the
going. Everyone
timeline.
was jumping in.
Shit.
Random
Yeah.
uncles and aunts out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like, they just want to be a
yeah.
part of it. And you're like,
That
all right,
always
calm.
happens. Yeah. And you're like, can't tell if you're in on it or like, what? Oh,
Which side
is
of this are you
happening
start being
here?
sarcastic to?
yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, that was an aggressive time. I've come to forgive most of Seattle for that. Well, the team, not those fans.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Well, because those fans
That's
aren't
fair.
here. Where did they go? Like, you're winning games.
Just, I feel like that's every time you have a team that's like that. I feel like it's the same shit. Like the Rams fan base is a lot of that, where it's like I feel like they just kind of disappear for a while. Like, like I mean, obviously Chiefs. That's a big example. Like, yeah, I feel like that happens a lot. It's weird because it's like we're good again. Hey, do you want to like? You
Yeah,
watch it?
right.
You're like,
Was it
I
the
don't know.
dances and the ball grabbing that had them going,
Dude,
or
I guess
they didn't care
Yeah,
about
I
the
mean,
wins? They just wanted to be able to say Legion of
that
Boom.
was that era. There was a lot of people like, yeah, I can't watch this heinous crap anymore.
That is really funny.
These celebrations and
It's like you can watch this. Watching.
yeah, yeah.
It's
They're gonna
over.
replay it. Just go ahead and it's over.
Just close them for a minute.
Like
Look
he
away.
did
Go to the bathroom.
to that goalpost.
Dude, Antonio Brown, that was so great
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
To like run
yeah.
out of touchdown celebrations. You have to rack yourself on the goalpost.
Yep.
Incredible.
Sometimes you just leave the game. That I like that one the most.
Yeah,
The sad
take your shirt
side of
off,
it.
walk off.
Woo! We're out of here.
See ya.
I really wish Fontes Burfict would have pulled up that day. I do so much.
The one
Just laid
time,
it
like, where are you?
Like
apparently now
What,
he's
they
facing
attempted
30
murder
years in
charges?
prison. Yeah,
Yeah.
facing 30
Oh.
years.
I think we
See,
all
you should've
knew
just kept
that
doing
was
it on the field.
coming.
You should
But,
have just kept doing it on the field.
I know it was funny over there. Remember when he kicked that dude in the chest on the Browns?
The punter,
Was it-
right? It was
yeah,
the
the punter or the
It was a
kicker,
kid-
He
something
kick
like
just
that.
return.
jumped up and
Yeah.
kicked him. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I'll do.
And the
They'll think it
announcer
was a
like
hurdle.
Ian Eagle, I'm pretty sure, and he's like, Brown jumps in the air, kicks a man.
You can't do that.
Not often you get to say that. Not often you get to say that.
Jumps in the air and kicks him.
Kicks a
Oh,
man.
So,
Oh my goodness. What a character.
looking at your
Yeah.
fantasy roster. So
Yeah, we know how you
obviously,
feel
I'd
about
say your 2 building blocks or 3 building blocks are Chase, JSN, and Jackson.
Yeah.
Who besides those 3, like who do you have hope for to like seriously improve over the next couple of years?
Ooh, man. Let's see.
No love for Garrett
mean-
Wilson, Chris?
Well,
I forgot you even
I
had Garrett Wilson.
understand- Well, he's on IR. That's why.
That would be
Yeah.
why I forgot
But,
about him.
But no, his whole thing is just the team. Like that's going to be his whole future, is just seeing if he stays there, do they get a QB, or if he just takes his ass somewhere that already has a QB. You know, I would prefer that one.
Even
'cause
if
the
they
Jets
get
are
a
just
QB, I
always
don't
gonna
think it
suck.
solves the problem.
Yeah, the Jets are just always gonna suck, so
They're
that's
bad.
unfortunate. But, no, I mean, I like Kyle Williams a lot.
Mhm.
I really do, and especially with Drake May, like, being so fucking good at throwing the ball deep
I was gonna
downfield
say,
where it seems like Kyle Williams likes to be. That that has the potential to be, like, really good, and also wouldn't be that surprised if it's just, like, turns out to be another fast guy that, doesn't really
another
like
John
anywhere, but
Ross.
I'm hoping. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah, but I'm hoping. But other than that, yeah, it's sad times, man, like, no running like, there really isn't a running back that I'd be excited about. I don't think there's a single running back that I'd be excited about, like, I guess maybe, like, I thought Marshawn Lloyd was supposed to be good.
I don't know if we're ever going to see Marshawn Lloyd.
That's the thing, yeah, I'm like, I thought that was
He
supposed to
is
be a thing.
good.
Same with Ollie Gordon. When
Yeah.
I took Ollie Gordon, it was supposed to be like a fucking, "Wow, you took him there? Like, that's a huge, like, he shouldn't have been there." And then it's like, yes, he should have. He should have
Yes, he
stuck
should have.
there.
He should have
shoulda
stayed there.
He
Yep.
stayed in that draft. Like, genuine. It's like, it's hard though. Like, you don't know.
I mean, you
Mhm.
have 3 running backs in a row that should have been something as rookies. You had
Yeah.
Roshan Johnson,
Yeah.
Oh
Lloyd,
yeah, that's another
and
one.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they should all have
Roshan.
been something. I mean, even
To
Zamir
be
White,
fair to
he had the
Marshawn
1 year.
Lloyd, he hasn't gotten a chance to show
True.
anything yet.
He's been
I
hurt
don't know
as shit,
what's
I'm pretty
broken
sure.
about him, but he's been broke for 2 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that in itself is not great. So
No, it's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
very promising.
That already is not a good start. Yeah. So
Yeah,
And
they
is it
bring
all
you in and
soft
then they
tissue?
trade the starting running back to get another running back because you can't
It's
show
all
up
soft
who you were
tissue,
supposed to
right?
replace. I assume so. It's got to be.
I just didn't know if it was
I
groin,
forgot.
if it
I
was
forget Marshawn
hamstring.
Lloyd's even on the team until I play Madden.
love that.
Then Jacobs takes a play off, and I'm like, oh yeah,
That guy. Forgot about
that
him.
guy. I thought it was Manny Wilson
obviously-
time.
Yep. So besides quarterback, obviously your strongest position group is wide receivers. Like, you have
By
three
far. Yeah.
legitimate studs at wide receiver.
Yeah. It's not a joke or over exaggerating to say that if they are all healthy, those three, and Lamar has a good game, I can win every single game, literally.
Yep.
Like, those 3 wide receivers and Lamar can win every single game.
Oh, legitimately.
Problem is, that's
It felt
happening
like
a lot
for a
less
while
nowadays.
there, you were getting like 120 points from those
It
4
was
people alone.
ridiculous. Those
Yeah.
other players we've been talking about who have been having to flex and all that, they didn't matter. They were just getting water. They were water boys. Like, it did not matter. Like, it was nuts. So it's good to see, even like if you're like, shit, like, I'm not doing as well as, what can happen, so
Yeah.
it's nice, but I see it a lot less for Garrett Wilson. I've kind of just wrote him off this year because even if he does come back, I mean, what, Tyrod?
Yeah.
But, it's like, what could possibly even? I'll still play him because it's like, who else am I going to play? But
I was gonna
it's
say,
rough. Yeah. But
I'll
yeah,
play him. There's just
JSN
no
and
hope.
Chase alone is like, that's huge, especially with Burrow coming back. I mean, not like Flacco's been bad, but fucking
yeah,
Burrow
Joe Burrow's
should
a
be
guy.
better. You would
No,
think.
I'm
Should
gonna
be.
say
You would
I'm
think.
going on record to say for the
Uh.
rest of this year, you'd be better off with Flacco because he doesn't care. He's just going
There's an
to
area
throw.
that can be true. There is an area where that can be true. It's
He's
one of those
like-
things where it's like,
He's like
I wouldn't
Jameis
be
Winston.
surprised. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be shocked, but it's also like, if you give me the choice, I'm gonna pick Burrow 10 times out of 10. But like, it wouldn't shock me to know that. I do think like they will just look better. I think, honestly, like, I think there's just something to getting your guy back. That's like, there's just more
Right, your leader's
cohesive,
back.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
like that alone does a lot. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, honestly, I'm just hoping for more consistency. Flacco has brought that though, which has been nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot
He's
better than
always
Jake
going
Browning.
to target him a bunch of, like, dude, low bar, but yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
God.
Selfishly, I wish they kept Browning in there so I could see you falling down the rankings a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I lose all those games. Yeah, I lose
Don't
all those
worry,
games.
Chase
if-
took
if-
himself out.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better week for it to
Dude.
happen though, because I'm playing Tyler,
Dude.
right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have T. Higgins. Jamar Chase isn't playing. He was counting
Yeah.
on Flacco. Flacco's out. Burrow's coming back. I'm like,
that
this
is
could not have
insane.
come at a better time.
Yeah, that is insane how that falls into place. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Chase had to channel his inner Hawk Tua.
Dude.
Spit on
Dude.
that thing.
Yep.
If I wanted to spit on that man, I would not have spit on the ground or on his jersey.
Oh, to spit in his
Yeah.
face. And Jalen Ramsey would have ripped your head off.
He's
He
little.
already was, and he didn't even like.
I was saying that's what Jalen Ramsey does. He definitely has made a
Yeah.
career of being that guy.
Jamar, he had a perfect plan. He just forgot that the games are televised. So
Right.
that's one thing he just forgot, that like it's all on camera. He had
Yep.
the perfect plan, and it worked. It really worked. Ramsey got booted, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, here we go." And then they're like, "What? Fuck? There's cameras here." Like,
Cameras everywhere.
I didn't do that.
I
Here's a video of
I
you
did
doing
not
it. Maybe I
I
did do
spit
that.
on that man.
I spit on that man.
That's so crazy.
That should be $100,000
Oh.
fine right there. I didn't
Oh
do
no,
it.
not
honestly.
$100,000. Charge
Yeah, I
them
know,
one
right?
Okay.
chain.
Yeah.
$1 million.
They'd be
Go
out there
million.
with straws, fucking. It was 100,000.
100K a pop? Shit.
Yeah, yeah. Playing in my spits.
So, looking at your so coming into next year's rookie draft.
Yeah.
Right now, I think we don't know because you're still technically in the playoffs.
No, because he's
so
still in
you could
playoffs,
be,
yeah.
You'd be
Right,
anywhere
yeah.
from pick 7 through 12. But philosophy wise, like are you looking for best player available? Or are you looking to fill a position group?
I mean, obviously the position group is running back. I do usually almost always subscribe to best player available, like, to a point. Like, obviously you can really handicap yourself doing that as well, but for the most part, that's a pretty safe and sound strategy to just, because even if they don't turn out being what you need, somebody else needs them. So that's nice. But running back is unavoidable. It will not work next year. I can tell you that much. It's barely working this year, and I'm not giving up hope or anything. It absolutely still can work this year, but there's no way in hell that works next year. You think Kareem Hunt's going to be any
33
scenario
punching
where
it in.
he's running touchdowns for the Chiefs next year? No way. These guys, like we were talking about, Ollie Gordon and stuff, they could be forgotten next year. They could just be on some backup practice squad, whatever. They could just be gone. So that's like, I think that's kind of, I kind of just have to draft running backs. Like, I don't think I really have much of a choice in that area, unless there's an insane wide receiver ahead of them. And it's like, then
That
I
glaring
have to,
guy.
just like, why is this available to me? Then like, I can do that, but otherwise it's got to be running backs and just.
That's exactly
hope
how I ended up
something
with Ted
hits.
McMillan. Was that exact scenario, because I wanted Trey
You're
Henderson.
like, well, fuck, I can't not pick him. like,
what is he doing here?
yeah, you're like, this actually pisses me off because now I have to pick you, and this is probably going to suck. But like, what am I going to do?
Yep,
He wanted Cam Scatterboo in a bad way.
I did too.
Yeah.
But I thought he was going to be available later. So this year, I will not screw that up.
Grab everybody early.
Yep. I don't care if you're like a fourth round guy and I want you first round. We're going.
You don't have a fourth round guy.
I don't.
Your fourth round
I have
pick's
1
mine
and
now.
5. I started the season with like
Yeah.
13 picks and I have 3.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't even do anything, and I feel like I lost picks. I'm like, I just scroll down sometimes. I'm like, wait,
Where did they go?
2027.
I have 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
I
just
have
got it
1
today.
pick, and I just got it today.
Yeah. Nice.
So I
nice.
subscribe by
Shiny
the
new
philosophy of I subscribe by the philosophy of fuck them picks. Because you can't
It's all
really
about your
always trust
team.
rookies.
if we're being completely honest, you almost always can't trust rookies.
I was gonna say,
the fucked up.
Caleb Johnson wasn't supposed to suck.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, no, there's honestly more than there
I took him
not.
8th.
So, yeah.
8th.
Yeah.
He has scored 10 points this season.
Standard. So,
yep.
You know, you could feel a lot worse. So, at least in Dynasty, you can tell yourself, you know, hey, maybe, but like redraft, you're just screwed.
Yeah, right. Redraft, you just wasted a pick.
There goes your pick. Yeah.
So, yeah, I can assume Caleb Johnson will get better. He's young.
Exactly.
Honestly,
maybe he'll go to the Chiefs.
No. So when it comes to trades in this league, obviously you talked about how you've had some, especially offers for Jamar Chase that were like, okay, I got to think about this one, and others that are like, haha, not a chance in hell. But when it comes to you making trades, are you looking, do you like want to make it fair for everybody, like both people involved? Are you trying to absolutely win the trade? Like, what's your philosophy on trading?
Obviously, it depends like how needy is the other team, you know? Does the other team need you at all? Because a lot of times I feel like you're trading with people who could not even open your message because they just don't. They're like, I'm fine with my team. They don't need anything you're selling. So in that case, you have to kind of know your audience and be like, I don't care who this player is. It has to be a first to even get their attention because they're just not even gonna. Sure, it's a great player, but I don't need him. You know. So know your audience. But I am always like, I really am trying to like just look at what they need and like, okay, they got sick ass running backs, but they have like one good receiver. So in my head, logically, I'm like, okay, I'll give you a pretty good wide receiver. You give me one of those running backs. I'll also give you a pick. Seems good, right? And then normally it's no, it's way too little, you know, whatever. But that's what I try to like go at it at is like, just to like, what do you need? What do I need? Selfishly, I mean, we're always trying to win. Like, there's like, you're always trying to look at the trade and be like, yep, I come out of this better. But I think a lot of times, I feel like you don't even believe yourself sometimes because I'm just like, I need that player. Who cares about first round pick? Like, I need that player. Like, this will be fine. So in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to be the greatest idea, but I need this now. Like,
not the best decision.
So, yeah,
exactly. I definitely try to win every trade I do.
Yeah, it's
I
like
usually
you're trying
will never
to win,
accept
but
it if I don't feel like I won.
Yeah,
I will still lose them, but
it also depends on your records and stuff too. Like, you know, whether you're willing to like, all right, fuck it, we both kind of get better. You know, who cares? But sometimes, you know, if the person you're trading with is top of the league, and sure you get better, but they also get better. Well, no, you don't want to do that. Like, why the hell would you want to do that? Like, sure, okay, I get a little bit better from being the worst team in the league, and you being the best team gets better. So,
you get significantly better.
That's an obvious. Just like, I don't care if we both get better. You're the best. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So it's hard, you know, but
that's where everybody's got to look at their own roster too. And like, one thing I noticed about Dynasty, at least since we've started, is I think a lot of people in the league have gotten really good at actually looking at their rosters and like, I can actually compete. If you're not able to compete, you should probably be trying to rebuild and get better through the draft. And the way we have the draft picks going for the constellation bracket, which we'll have another podcast on at some point, because there may be some slight tweaks to that. It's based on the max points possible for your roster. Yes, Rob, I know. Fingers crossed for you. You know, and so getting rid of your older veteran players that are giving you points but are hurting your draft position, it makes sense to move them for other draft picks or younger players and get rid of the bigger points. So it's like it forces you to actually look at the whole roster construction instead of just my starting lineup.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I had to activate my taxi squad players this year. Because they were just getting me max points for anyway. I might as well try to run them.
Yeah.
I have 3 players on my taxi squad. That thing was full when the season started.
It was full.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure mine was too, if I remember correctly. Like it was close to full if it wasn't. No, it was
we got
definitely full
desperate
because he was
fast.
sending me messages like, "Hey, get your shit together. Your
Get
shit's
people
full."
off your taxi squad. He does that.
So no, and I think I have 3 on there now too. Yeah.
Yep.
Just
I
start
think we
calling
may be
people up, like,
cutting
let's
Because I'm
go,
pretty sure I
youngins.
was just scrolling down looking for the letters RB on anybody's name, just like, get up here. It's your
We
time.
don't need
It's your time, bud.
we don't need a player. We just need a player.
Yep.
We need all of them.
Exactly.
Um,
Yes.
So you've been in the league for what, 3 years now? Is it 3 years?
Oh my God,
Yes,
yeah.
3 years because we've only
I
been in.
think.
This is
Is
our
it?
4th year. Yep. So 3
Okay.
years.
Yeah. Okay.
What's one thing what's one rule you'd change in the league? Something that we
Ooh.
have that you'd want to change, or something that you'd want to see added?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, like, how? I don't know if it's a dynasty thing with how the waivers work. Is that more just a dynasty, like when the waivers run and stuff? Because I don't know. It's my first dynasty league, so I don't know.
As far
I felt like-
as
As far as
like,
having
the
to wait
number
a day to pick them up, so you can't pick
Right.
anybody
Yeah,
up the
you
same
can never
day.
you can never pick somebody up. Yeah, you always have to waiver somebody.
That's a my thing.
It's all fab.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
a that's a fab
just for
thing
fab.
where it's like, yep.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like kind of whatever on it. I mean, I do prefer being able to pick somebody up just because I think if you're not reading news and stuff, that's your fault. If I pick them up, that's on you. But I also like fab too because then it's like you have to be smart about. There's pros to both of them, so it's like I don't really mind it. I don't know if I'd change it. That'd probably be the only thing that I could even think about, honestly. Nothing's really like glaringly showed up to me that I've thought was like, oh, why'd that happen? You know, what are our? I don't even know actually. What are our passing touchdowns? Are they 4 or 6?
6.
I like that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I know I play in a lot of leagues that are 4, and that kind of pisses me off sometimes. And then I feel like someone's having a really good game, and then I look and I'm like, 17 points. What the fuck?
No. The
I
reason
think
I
Paul's
went
going to change
6
that soon, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to keep it at 4 too much longer. That was a
Why did you
hangover
go
for me.
6?
because
Oh,
the
right,
reason I
Christmas
went
6.
6
Yeah.
is with 4 points, it gave too much, in my opinion, too much of an advantage to the rushing quarterbacks.
Give it too much
Yeah.
advantage to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah.
I mean, granted, Josh
probably-
Allen scores a lot
No
of
one
passing
gets
touchdowns,
more rushing touchdowns than
but
Jalen
nobody
Hurts.
gets more than Jalen Hurts
Nobody.
gets the most.
Yeah.
And so that evens
Yep.
that out a little bit. At least to me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're not wrong, though. I think the rushing quarterback, like, if you do 4 versus 6, you punish traditional quarterback play.
Yeah.
I think it's always been a hard thing to tackle because rushing quarterbacks are just better, like in general. Like they just are, like because they can do everything a non-rusher can't, but then they can also rush. So it's like it's hard to nerf that for like fantasy because that is just real life. Like they are just better. So it's like it is
get
hard
more
to
yards.
kind of dumb it down. Yeah, they just get more yards and more like scoring opportunities. So it is hard to handle. But yeah, there definitely has to be some kind of way.
Yeah.
But
I think that's where
it does
the
punish
6
the guys
just makes it better.
sometimes that are a little bit shorter yardage and a lot of touchdown throws. I think of like, okay, he's been doing poorly, but like someone like JJ McCarthy who's had like 150, 200 yards, but say he throws 3 touchdowns, that's actually a good example because I had him one week and he had like 170 yards, but like 3 touchdowns. And it's like, I don't know, it's like 13 point, like 14.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere in like the 50. And you're like, that just don't seem right. Something about this just looks wrong.
You had an incredible
he had a
game,
decent
and this
game,
looks like
but,
ass.
Yeah, so it's like they can be a little. It goes both ways though, so it's kind of hard to handle.
Yeah. So I know we've talked about Rob and I and others on the podcast in the league
At
chat
times.
as well. At times, talking about potentially expanding the roster or expanding the league to 14, 16 players
Okay.
instead of keeping it at 12. What would your thoughts be on that?
I mean, shit, you definitely have to do that, like shortening the draft at that point, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that would
shorten
be
the
like a
draft.
yeah,
We'd
yeah, you'd have to at that point.
we wouldn't have as
In that
deep
case,
of
I don't think I would
benches.
mind.
We wouldn't have as
Yeah,
deep of taxi squads. Um,
yeah,
everybody be able to keep a certain amount of players from their starting roster and maybe a couple people from their bench, and then there's lots of other avenues I've talked about and thinking about how to do it. So as we get closer to that,
I
if we
don't.
do it, I'll
Yeah,
put it for a league vote. But I'll lay out probably in a podcast with Rob at some point this summer, this winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. There's a lot of time we got to put into it because if we screw it
Yeah.
up,
yeah, yeah.
we
it's a
get
pretty,
one
like,
shot
big-
at it.
Yeah,
I've
it's a pretty
been-
big thing.
I've been researching on off time how to do it, looking at other different
Mhm.
leagues, reading articles, things
What
of that
those leagues
nature.
look like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I've been doing research.
We should
It's
still
not
discuss
willy-nilly.
shortening the taxi squads.
As long as
Yes.
there's more players available, I don't have any problem having more people because I
Yeah.
actually like it more. Leagues with more people, it's just feel like it's just better. Like, honestly, it's fun to be in those like small leagues, but it's hard to take it seriously, really.
Yeah.
When everybody's got like massive rosters.
Yeah, it turns
That's
into
why I like the way
more
Yahoo
of
is
a
like
coin
straight.
flip than fantasy already is because
Yep.
you both have a kick-ass team. It's like it's just luck of the draw, like who has the really good game, who has the not as really good game.
Yeah, right.
But you
Yeah.
both have great games. It's like it's hard.
For sure. Well, if you've taken part, I can't talk tonight. It's been a long day.
No, you're doing horrible.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. So you've seen a few fantasy punishments go down since you've been in the league.
Yeah.
You've seen the 200
Yeah.
fries, the license plate frame. What was the one
Yep.
before that? Was that the shirt?
It was the shirt.
I don't remember the
'Cause-
one before.
no,
I
that.
think it was a shirt.
No. Yeah, because the first
first
year
year-
was a shirt, right?
Yeah, first year was Andy with the shirt. And then Michael came into the league. So second, Jamie.
I
So yeah,
remember that
this would be the fourth one. The fourth. We didn't do one in 1 year, I don't think. I
I
don't
might have
remember
been
that's
it.
what happened then.
all the years are
Well, yeah,
rolling
because I
together.
think that forever the punishments when we're trying to get everyone to kind of buy in on it, it's really hard to get. Like a lot
It
of people,
is
like some
really
people, like
hard.
I'm way too busy to go sit in a fucking Waffle House for 24 hours.
It is
and
hard
I'm
to,
not
like,
eating
pick
15
something.
waffles.
Yeah, it's hard to. I think the eating ones are always hard. Yeah, because it's like sometimes people are just like, I can't, like I just can't do that. Like it's like not even it's just a non-starter for it. So I do usually prefer like the license plate, shirt, whatever. Like just little like stuff like that is make them wear something, make them say something, make them that kind of stuff. I like 'cause for some people eating one might even be a just kind of a welcome invitation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do it.
200
Yep.
fries?
Waffle House challenge.
Uh,
Sign me up.
I say
So
I like the
Rob,
one you
yeah.
sent me the other day, Chris, where it was like Waffle House, but it was a bar,
Yep.
and you got like 30
Open to
minutes
close
off
at a
per
bar?
beer and an hour off per shot. You had to go from open to close in a bar. I was like, that'd be kind of fun. I love the beer
Yeah.
mile idea.
Yeah.
I get the not wanting to do, like I've seen my buddy's league does some like wild. They do the classic like stuff you see on Reddit that you think is made up,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like the
tattoos
banana
and
hammock.
fucking-
Okay,
yeah.
like I don't know if anyone's gotten a tattoo, but they actually legitimately discussed like in seriousness the sperm bank one.
Oh.
Have you heard that one, Chris?
I've
And
heard
it's like
that
you
one.
have to sign up to say that.
Yeah, you got to
at
donate at the
18
sperm bank,
dates.
and then you got to say it's
Yep.
okay if they
Yeah.
contact me at 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's I feel like with it's hard because you kind of do want to let people be able to say no just so that you can't just say whatever and they have to do it. But like
Yeah.
it also kind of removes the punishment part of it if they can just say no. So it's kind of a tough line to walk. Like, what can I make them do that, like, what is not like illegal that they won't just immediately be like, no way,
No,
not
I'm not
doing
doing
it. So it's a hard line to walk, I'd say.
I'm almost 48, have no kids.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to
Yeah.
do is at 66 having somebody come knock on my door saying, "You're my dad."
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
That ain't
No.
happening.
And don't lose.
I don't
Winners
plan
don't
on it.
have that problem,
just don't
Chris.
Nope.
lose.
Nope.
No, I think there could be
But
some fun ones, and I think as like the league is normalizing and becoming like
For
people
sure.
are starting to
Yeah.
talk a whole lot more, I think it'll become a little more open to things. Like Chapin's was really funny. Like put on the kids like a random number and go to a local high school game, and then just
That
cheer
is
for like
good.
some random kid that has no idea who you are.
Yeah, that is good.
I mean, like that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
There's some really good ones that are kind of funny. They're like, it'd just be fun to do. If we ever do though, like do the in-person thing, like we talked about that Carolina Panthers package.
Yep.
If we ever do that, it should be like automatic, like whoever lost last year, their punishment is just that they're getting beers for everyone.
Oh yeah, they're playing
That's
Butler.
Makes complete sense.
Yep.
Like I've run out
Absolutely.
of cheese curds. Please get me more cheese curds.
We all have little bells.
Oh yeah, now we're in. I'm
Yep.
I'm so gonna be that guy though. Here's your cheese curds, Chris.
But no, so we've
We don't
already
get the ship
decided.
righted soon.
Yep, we've already decided
Sorry, go
what
ahead,
the
Chris.
punishment's
I'm
going to be
interrupting.
this year. I know it's getting late for you.
Oh yeah,
back
you don't
there,
watch
so
the
I'm trying to
episode,
wrap
so
it.
you don't know what it is.
Yep.
Michael
you
doesn't
don't
know what
watch
the
the
punishment
episode.
is because he doesn't watch
I
the
would've figured
show.
it- I would
Alright.
have figured it would have got brought up in the chat at some point.
I think it has. But go for it, Rob. What's punishment
Has
this
it?
year?
No,
What is it?
yeah. So whoever loses, there will be like a pre-written statement, and they'll have
Okay.
to read that pre-written statement. It's not going to be anything like Chris Hansen's looking for me. Don't tell him where I am.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to because it has to go on socials. That's why.
Right. So yeah.
And then a kind of roundtable interview with the rest of the league, asking
Oh.
funny but appropriate questions. You got to keep in mind, like a lot of
Okay.
people do have children, and then like those people's children's parents are on
True.
their social medias. So
Yeah. So
you
you
don't
gotta
really
be
want
careful
all that
a little
craziness
bit.
out there, but definitely, yeah. So you read the pre-written
get it.
statement, and then you go through the losers interview, kind of a post-season brief.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically what
Okay.
it is, yep.
Okay.
So you got to post it to your socials, and then we'll have you, well, not you per se, you, but whoever
Right.
the
Probably not
loser
you.
is, we'll have
Hopefully not.
we'll have them on the podcast where I will ask people to submit questions to me, and I'll read you, Rob will read you the questions that you have to answer from the people in the league, kind of like a press conference.
Okay.
Which will be good because
Yeah.
we'll have no
Okay.
context in the way it's said, so we'll read it like the
Right,
legal
yeah.
people do.
Okay. I like that.
So
I
yeah,
like that.
a little fun way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
And no one has to like throw up. So
Right.
Yep.
That is nice. That is nice.
Or eat cold
Although for
fries.
real, like, can we like have like
Oh my god.
other
yeah.
punishments like as options? Like this is the punishment. Like if I lose, 24 hours in Waffle House kind of sounds appealing. Like Michael said, I love.
So we'll
the
start
Browns. They're
doing
nice
like
people.
you can choose A or you can choose B.
Like yeah, like this is the punishment we've decided for the league. This is the general one. But I don't know. Say it's like I don't know if we're like run a beer mile and someone like broke their foot, right? We just have to have like a backup for them.
That can happen. That
It
can
could happen. I broke my knee at a concert. It just happens.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're not
Fair
supposed
enough.
to jump the barricades. They put them there for a reason.
Yeah, no, we can figure
Yep.
something out. But I know there's a lot of punishments that a lot of people won't do because we're all getting older.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do anything too like terribly embarrassing out in public. I get that. Nobody wants
we
to do
have
anything that
jobs.
can actually. Yep, we have jobs. Nobody wants to get injured. So that's where coming on the podcast, doing the statement on your social medias, that's kind of tame, but still funny.
And
I'm also getting to the point now where it's like, if you don't do the punishment that year, you're out of the league the next year.
Whoa.
You have to have a damn good reason.
Yep. There's got to be a really good reason you're not doing a punishment.
It's like
Chris just initiated relegation.
Really reason.
Yep.
True. Yeah. True.
We could do that. We could have another when we cut down rosters, we could actually add one team and have them the relegation team. So if somebody loses, they get booted out and the other team comes in for the next year. That could be fun.
We're getting too serious now.
Nice.
I know. All the thoughts that go through my head. This is what I do when I walk around for 8 hours.
We could do relegation. I feel you.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe keep those pods rolling. You don't need to keep these things turning.
Yeah, that's what I do. We listen to all the different things. So who would you say is your biggest league rival? I have a feeling I know who it is, but who would you say it is?
Man, I don't have enemies, man. I don't have enemies. I want to beat everybody that comes up in front of me.
Okay.
So, sure, maybe some people, if I looked at the scores and I saw, holy fuck, I'm really whooping this guy's ass, then maybe I'm a little bit more happy. I don't know. but it's
his biggest rival is his running backs. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Biggest rival's your own team?
Definitely. Yes, right now. Ugh.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I don't have any other questions for you. Rob, what do you got? Anything? You've been pretty quiet tonight.
I mean, we're late, but we kind of asked this one. You get like a bit of a cheat code on this one because you got to see like where the standings are now. So where it stands now, who's winning this thing?
Man, who's 8-3 and 9-2?
So 9-2
is 9-2.
Tyler.
Tyler's 8-3. Tyler's 9-2? No.
Tyler's 9-2.
Yeah.
Yes. Tyler's 9-2.
No.
He's 8-3. Yes.
What?
Okay, but see, here's the thing. This is why you have to be like.
I thought Keith was in first.
So you got to look though, because I'm like, okay, 9-2. But then you look at the team, and we already discussed Flacco. That's most likely gone this week. It looks like. James Cook, badass, very.
Yeah, he's ripping it off right now. What the hell?
Gainwell, give me a fucking break.
Right.
Stephon, that's not a championship player. Stephon Diggs, he's actually been pretty good. Amon-Ra, very good. Okay, this might be backfiring because I thought I was gonna have different opinions on these players, but now that I'm reading the names, I'm like, actually. Alec Pierce, actually, I mean, that's whatever. Javonte, he's pretty good, yeah. Warren
he's running both running backs from
paid
Pittsburgh.
much attention to Warren at all this year.
He hasn't really been doing much.
Okay, 12, 10, 15, 17. Okay, I mean, so I would say definitely that team, assuming healthy, can have a pretty good run. Although, what is the quarterback situation though?
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, right.
But he's hurt.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, so never mind on that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I would say not that person, but without a QB, that he doesn't have the.
Look at number.
Go look at Fail Boat Captain, who's playing me, ironically.
Josh Allen.
Yep. Look at that roster.
Josh Allen having 4 points going into the fourth quarter. Why
didn't he score that when he played me?
This was the roster when I was looking at that. I was like,
yep.
Wait a minute. These are all names.
Yeah.
Because normally you go down and you're like, okay, there's a couple people that I'm like, but these are all names. Other than, God. I mean, in the starting lineup, you're only like weak link is Singletary.
Right. And he had a pretty good game last week.
He just kind of needs to start them because it's like you got to flex 2 people and everything. So
and normally he's not.
And McConkey's on
his bench. Yep.
He'd be running.
See, okay, there you go.
Yeah, if McConkey wasn't on a bye, he'd be in there.
Yep. And Yeah, and I guess having to rely on DK isn't the best, but he doesn't have to fully rely on him, so it's not as bad with the running back situation.
Yeah, his receivers
Yeah,
are good.
that's
There's no great ones in there.
I think with Failboat, you're kind of counting on like hoping that Josh Allen and Saquon both have off days. You know, like you hope Saquon has one of his non-performances, and
When you're playing
you hope
against him,
Josh
yeah.
Allen has under 27. You know, you're hoping he has like 20, 25. You know, like just
He
a
beat the
normal
shit
QB
out of me.
performance. That's what I'm saying. Last week, yeah, you're hoping for not 50 points.
I get exactly what you're saying. You're like, please just stay to 25 to 30.
Straight up.
Please.
If I look and he finishes the game with 25, I'm like, okay, we
Like,
can
he's
still
in
do
this.
this.
He's sitting at 4.38 right now, and I'm hoping he doesn't go off for 25 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I would say
If anybody was gonna,
that team, definitely looking at that team seems, I feel like that's a pretty safe pick. Honestly, if you want to make a safe pick, that seems
He was
pretty
my
good.
choice.
if
yeah,
they stay
Keith is kind of the
and
favorite.
healthy,
His squad
and
is loaded.
they have decent games. If they all have decent, like what they're projected to have, that's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
hard
completely
to beat.
unstoppable.
That's pretty hard to beat. Yeah. And I mean, luckily he does have players like Saquon who, I mean, they'll never put his projection where it should be this season
Nope.
just because it's Saquon. So his projection's always going to be like up there. So that's like one saving. You can like hope that, you know, he just has another one of those games.
They're
where it's
just
like,
talking out
you know,
their asses.
exactly. Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, that's rough.
I mean,
yeah, I know I would not be feeling great looking at Saquon and Jonathan Taylor, and I have Kareem Hunt and Ollie Gordon. And then you're like, okay, well, at least I got him beat on wide receiver. And it's like, you do, but not by what
He's
how
got
much
you
he
beat
has
on.
you beat on running backs. Yeah, so that's rough. Yeah.
Rob and I both had Jonathan Taylor at one point in this league.
Oh my God, yeah, I know.
Whoops.
I had Jonathan Taylor up until the start of the season.
You had him when he was good too. I don't know, whatever. I know why I traded him.
Because I thought Nico Collins was going to be a stud.
He's supposed to be. Give him time.
I mean, he's good.
Supposed to.
He is
He
good.
is.
But yeah, it just doesn't have the.
He's not Jonathan Taylor.
Doesn't have the 40-point games.
But to be fair, until this year, Jonathan Taylor wasn't Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
look at
true.
it this
he
way:
had injuries, multiple years.
Jonathan Taylor ran for what 1,800 yards or something like that his second year, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, it was really early.
What's he doing this year? He's doing a blow-up year. He'll probably get hurt again next year. Saquon had a monster year last year, not so much this year.
I hope Keith is enjoying the fuck around phase right now.
With Jonathan Taylor,
yeah, I got to live in the find out. So
yeah,
that one sucks.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Yeah, Keith's probably got a really
year.
good shot to win this whole thing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna trade McCaffrey in the offseason.
So Tyler's 9-2 and has scored 1,393 points this year. Keith is 8-3, has scored 1,482. So 90 more points.
That's a few.
I'm in third.
Okay.
I'm in third with 1,456.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chapin has had
Chris
1,432.
likes to say that Tyler's very, very lucky.
We've both called you lucky as well, Michael.
Oh yeah,
we both called you. Yeah.
When
you can go back and watch the episodes where we talk about it. It's just like, I don't know how he does it, but it's gonna work.
I think the thing with mine is like you can't be too mad because it's like I didn't have a choice. It's not like it's not like I just randomly like fuck it, I'll throw this guy in today. Hopefully he does something. It's like I'm throwing him in there because I fucking have to.
Oh yeah,
it's like there's no like we
watched it, and it's just like I don't know how it's happening, but it just keeps happening.
But it
So it's
turns back
fine.
around, when Lamar has 4 points and you forget that you even drafted a guy, it's like, it turns right back around on you sometimes.
Yeah, that
So,
was
but
that's a win I
get it.
won't spend a lot of time talking about. There wasn't a lot of celebration.
Fantasy continues to make no sense, and that's, I
Yep.
mean, part of why we all love it, because it gives you something to talk about every week, because it's like, how did you see that? How the fuck did that happen? Like,
It's definitely a love-hate. Definitely a love-hate.
He got
Yeah,
50 last week.
definitely.
He got 3 this week. Yep.
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 Yep. That's all I had.
But-
I figured it would be Keith. It's the so much glaring answer, right?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
It's pretty obvious when you look at it. Yeah.
But everyone can have
Yeah.
a bad week, so
You never
How's
know
it
what
happen?
happens.
It's all about having good weeks in the playoffs.
So it
Yep.
matters. That's what
Yep.
matters. But with that being said, I'm all set. Rob, you got anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Right
We did a
on.
long run on
Oh.
one here.
We did. It's hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a record. Told you we were going
It
to do
is a
something
record.
big for 20.
There you go. But again, Michael, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you're enjoying your championship ring,
problem.
and hopefully you're not getting another one for a while.
Yeah, I got it in my drawer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Figured it'd be like
We'll
on your
see, we'll
hand, just
see.
like this.
I got
But
mine
with that
on.
being
Should've.
said, yeah,
But for the
so do I.
first appearance, I thought maybe a little,
A little
maybe
conceited.
grand.
Be a little
Maybe
low key.
bit much.
Do the John Gruden.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Brady, just hold your hand up
Alrighty.
like this the entire time. But with that being said, you guys, good luck in your matchups this week. Again, thanks for joining us. Rob, thanks for co-hosting as always. And
For sure.
we will talk to you guys later. See you guys.
Good talking to you.